Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Today I'm checking out a bunch of trial versions and demos available on PlayStation Network for PSVR. So this first thing I'm going to show you is available on the Japanese PlayStation Network store. Now the cool thing about PSN games and demos and free content is you can create as many accounts on PSN as you'd like. So this one I have my own Japanese account for. I downloaded it, and this is a trial version of the VR mode of Ace Combat 7. Now, of course, Ace Combat 7 recently came out. It's around $60. It's only got 3 missions in the VR mode, and this actually gives you a pretty good taste of the first mission. So the cool thing is you can have the voiceover language be either English or Japanese. We're going to go with English for this one. Subtitles can either be in English, Japanese, or off. We're going to leave those off for more immersion. I kind of have a feel for the game already. I played very briefly, but I may crash. Who knows? Sometimes it's just terrible with these types of game. Here we go. We're going to jump into VR mode. And the first thing you'll notice now that we're in VR mode, and I just want to make sure, yeah, so everything is still going. Sometimes when it switches to VR mode, my screen capture doesn't work. But here we are in an aircraft hangar. This part's kind of useless. We're going to go ahead and hit options. We have a briefing that we just skipped, and we're going to go to the first mission. That's our aircraft. That's our loadout, and we're going to start sorting using this setup. So what you'll notice is I'm in an aircraft, but it feels kind of weird, to be perfectly honest. I don't feel like there's a layer above me. A lot of aircraft games, you know, you have that glass tint, and I only feel like that happens in front of me. You'll see a little bit clearer what I'm talking about as we load onto the aircraft carrier here. So we're out on the aircraft carrier, and I feel like I can just reach up and out of the cockpit. And that kind of disturbs me. I feel like for a fighter game in particular, I would really like to feel that glass and that immersion. And I don't feel that in this particular game.
Wind is 130 degrees at 18 knots. We are good for takeoff.
So this guy next to me is going to take off first.
Okay, go, go, go! Omega 11 is in the air. Mobius 1, stand by. Mobius 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Hold down R2. And we have taken off.
Altitude restriction lifted.
So we are soaring into the friendly skies. Well, they're not really going to be friendly, but you'll see.
This is AWACS, Sky Eye of the 118th Tactical Fighter Wing. You'll be under our command from here on out. Omega 11, follow Mobius 1. This could turn into a firefight.
I hope this guy's the real deal.
You'll find out if he is soon enough. Everyone will.
So this is one of the cool things about this game. I know it's flying away from the mission, but if you fly into the clouds, especially these stormy clouds over here, see that rain? It obstructs your view. It's pretty cool. So beautiful visuals. But as you'll see as I fly a little bit further away from that island, I know there's another island I'm supposed to fly toward, actually. I hope it's this one over here. That I didn't just go the wrong way. It'd be pretty funny if I did. They're supposed to be following me. Oh well. Let's go this way. I feel like... Oh, maybe... There we go. There's an island that should have some enemies in front of it, right? Alright, so there we go. They're about
Picking up several unidentified
13,000 feet ahead of us.
Try contacting them via radio.
Unidentified aircraft. This is the IUN PKF. Unidentified aircraft has a radar lock on us.
Missile.
Bandits fired.
Missile.
The unidentified aircraft are confirmed hostile. Weapons free. Engage.
There's one down.
Near the base.
Caution. Caution.
Infrared missile launched.
Alright, so we killed 2.
Missile.
There's 3. There's 4.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Now I gotta evade that guy. There's another one.
Bomber down.
So because I was in the
Unable to confirm target hit.
because I was in the cloud cover there, I missed that guy. That MiG is down.
Special weaponry low.
Boom. Hit. He's gonna go down. And now it fades out. So that's the first half of the first VR mission of Ace Combat 7. And that's all you really get in this particular game. So up next we've got the Walter test case, which was the early demo version of Transference. Now this is definitely different than what you see in the main game Transference. None of what I'm about to show in this test case is in the main game.
Hello, my name is Raymond Hayes. I'm the director of the Brain Data Analysis Research Division here at the university. We're engaged in some very exciting work that we are thrilled to share with you today. You're very lucky to be here. We've been able to create a digital environment that's based on the brain data of a single subject. We'll call him Walt, let's say. Now, this experience will work best if I tell you as little about Walter ahead of time as possible, but I will tell you that he has been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, this is the incredible part. When you put on your headset, you will find yourself in a recreation of Walter's memory of this traumatic event. Now, I should say that this technology is very new and imperfect at this stage. Some of the data may be incomplete, some may even be corrupted. What you are experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem, it can't hurt you. You are completely safe. You are completely safe. In a couple of years, this technology is going to be perfected. It is going to be released in the world. And you, the very few lucky ones that are here today, are going to be able to tell your friends that you were there at the very beginning. And that is incredibly special. So thank you.
Is that you? You're not supposed to be here.
So we've already gone from 1993 to 2002 because of the light switch. And this room is very trashed. We do need these basement keys. And you're about to see, in the main game, when you go to the basement, something bad happens. But this is a little bit more brutal. And we've already suffered our first death in the game. So we've reached the living room. There's a book of fairy tales there. We're going to go ahead and turn the light. Go back to 1993. Let's go back to the living room.
You're never there.
There's the 3rd Armored Division in Iraq. There's a missing picture frame here. Of course, we've got the basement key. When we go downstairs to the basement, over here in the corner is that missing picture frame. And if we turn it over, you'll notice that it's Scott and Ted at the fair in 1990. We're going to head back upstairs. Go ahead and put that frame on the wall.
Daddy, is that you? You're not supposed to be here.
And now it's 2002. One more time.
Some goddamn hero. Couldn't save his
And as
own
you can see,
family.
that picture's on the wall now.
We're not even a family. We're a bunch of goddamn POWs. It's all a lie. I'm living a fucking lie. Are you proud of me now? I'm a killer. Just like you. I was never good enough. Never man enough. I don't want to be you. I'll show him.
So again, we're going to head to the basement.
Looking for my dad?
You'll notice some things are a bit different.
Want to find him so bad? You can join him.
Daddy? Daddy, where are you?
And they have opened Scott's door.
Daddy, where are you?
And that is the end of the very dark Walter test case. Thank you for your participation. And it's much, much darker than the main Transference game that followed. Alright, up next we've got We Happy Few, Uncle Jack Live VR. So there's two different options here. There's Uncle Jack Live and there's the archives. We're going to check out Uncle Jack Live. I don't see anyone live right now, but I'll trust this is where we're supposed to be.
Oh dear. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest.
I am.
At least I hope you are. For the bobbies at the front door are being very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially when they get up me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read.
Here we go.
To your right. Your right. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. You'll try to give me a happy one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the previous story.
Okay.
The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful?
So let's send him. Are you too happy?
You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only want to see good news. Fortunately, all the news is right to us is good.
Of course.
Here we go. On in 5, 4, 3.
And now for the good news hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your day with a smile. Some people have noticed that the happier they get, the less they can do. If this is you, not to worry. You're just overdosing on joy. When you've had a little too much joy, about all you can really do is laugh and skip and run and play and wait till your joy comes down to a normal level. In the meantime, enjoy the pink chimney smoke and the lovely music that alarms make when they go off. And the jolly laughs that the bobbies make when they're protecting us from downers.
Now we'll talk about the hopscotch tournament.
Last week's Hamlin Hopscotch tournament was such a success that it's going to be repeated. All will gather Thursday at 2 p.m. for the festivities. Mrs. Clyde Featherbottom will provide tea and cakes. Don't be late, or Mrs. Featherbottom will be very cross with you. Next card, please. Constable Winslow has solved the mystery of the large pig spotted behind the King's Arms pub last Friday night. Well, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to get any bacon this time. It turned out it was only Jim Dixon attempting to find his keys in the alley. At least, that's what Jim said he was doing. And we're all quite sure that he wasn't drunk at all, was he? No. Remember, joy can make you look at things a little hopefully. So, if you're not sure, there's no harm in asking a friend if he's seeing the same thing you are.
So, of course, Uncle Jack changed that one a little bit.
Well, that's more like it. Cucumber lovers, rejoice. Executive Committee member Beatrice Sackville announced that negotiations with the farmers across the bridge have been entirely successful, and we can expect new boxes of vegetables any day now. We'll have cucumbers in time for the lawn tennis championships. That's very good news indeed. I just love a good cucumber sandwich. Don't you? The legendary Simon Says contest at the Church of St. Genesius is back on! Yes! And the pop star Nick Lightbearer will be their celebrity caller. Mr. Lightbearer has become reclusive of late. His Christmas concert ended abruptly last year when the singer broke down in tears of joy and, well, he was unable to continue, even after fans appreciatively threw kitchen scraps on stage. His managers assure the singer's loyal fans that he no longer has the very bad cold that caused the rest of his concert series to be cancelled.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a bit of excitement, wasn't it? Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Our producer did a pretty swell job for a fan, don't you think?
I agree. I did a pretty swell job.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, well, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful.
Alright, so the visitors gallery over there is getting flooded with joy.
Time to hear that lovely joy, guys.
Joy. Wow, rainbow. I feel so much joy. It's a double rainbow.
Let's try a stranger on for a while. Something could change for a brand new start.
So that was Uncle Jack Live VR, which is a teaser for We Happy Few, which is unfortunately not available in virtual reality, but still a ton of fun. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at 3 experiences that are freely available on PSN. Depending on your region, you may have to hunt and peck. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself, and thanks for watching.